Welcome back to the Canada Specialist Program series. Our second update today is with Lily, your local representative for Destination British Columbia. Lily, thanks so much for joining us today. Please take it away.
Thank you, Charlie, and thank you for having me on today. I'm really excited to be telling you all a little bit more about British Columbia today. So let's get going. So British Columbia is a four-season destination. There is plenty to do year-round with activities suited to every season. There is also ample wildlife opportunities year-round. We've got plenty of thriving wildlife, whales, bald eagles, salmon, bears. There's plenty of wildlife to see. And speaking of eagles, there is the area called Brackendale, which is located halfway up to Whistler, which is home to North America's largest bald eagle count. And the best time to see them is from November to February. Carrying on with our wildlife, we have our beautiful spirit bear. Now, this spirit bear is only found in BC. A spirit bear is a black bear with a recessive gene for white fur. They are extremely beautiful, and it is estimated that there's only around 150 of these in existence. As I said, they're only found in British Columbia, and the place to go to see them is the Great Bear Rainforest. There are some local tours that are listed here that you can go on in the hopes to see one of these. You would be considered very lucky if you do manage to see one. Here we have our bear and wildlife lodges. Now, these are what we would call a 3-star experience for 5-star prices because you are paying for being in amongst the wildlife. These lodges are perfect for people looking for remoteness and wildlife on your front doorstep. As they are very remote, they're mainly accessed by BC ferries or float planes, but most of the lodges, when you're booking packages with them, will help you with arranging transportation for getting there. So let's start exploring our regions. So we're starting with Vancouver and the sea to sky area. Now, Vancouver is a very cosmopolitan city, one step away from nature, and that's why its slogan is spectacular by nature. Stanley Park is one of the largest urban forests in North America, and within the park there are all kinds of activities to enjoy. One of the most popular activities to do in Vancouver is to rent bikes and cycle around the park. It's a really easy ride for most people as it is completely flat the whole way round and takes about an hour on average to get all the way round. Another must-see in Vancouver is Granville Island. Fun fact about Granville Island is it is Canada's second most visited attraction after Niagara Falls. It's great for food tours and artisan stalls, so you can explore the public market on your own or with a guided tour as well. There are so many amazing road trips that you can enjoy in British Columbia, including the beautiful Sea to Sky Highway that travels from Vancouver to Whistler. Halfway between Vancouver and Whistler is the town of Squamish. Now, this is a great place for clients who want a day trip from Vancouver but don't have enough time to get all the way to Whistler. Squamish is known as the outdoor recreation capital of Canada, with plenty of outdoor adventure activities to get involved with. So heading west, we're coming to Vancouver Island. Vancouver Island is a popular destination for both locals and visitors. It's home to rugged west coast beaches and coastline, centuries-old rainforest, and BC's capital city, Victoria. Most people arrive on the island with BC Ferries, which operates one of the most sophisticated ferry systems in the world, with multiple departures daily. And visitors can also take a float plane or helicopter from downtown Vancouver to Victoria. Here we have a picture of Victoria. It's got a very lovely British vibe. And we've also got a picture of Butchert Gardens, which is full of beautiful flower displays over 55 acres of land. And the gardens have been designated a National Historic Site of Canada. Another fun fact is that black bears are the only type of bear found on Vancouver Island, and there is plenty of whale watching opportunities, which leads me to my next slide. Exciting year-round whale watching and marine wildlife tours are available based out of Victoria, thanks to the resident orca pods around Vancouver Island. There are 2 pods in Souk and 1 resident pod up north, so you're never guaranteed, but you are more likely to see them if you do head out on a tour from here. During the fall and winter months, powerful storms come across the Pacific Ocean, making the communities on the west coast of Vancouver Island the perfect place for storm watching. Although this is where the concept originated, you can obviously hunker down facing the ocean anywhere along BC's vast coastline. So coming to the Caribou Chilcotin coast, so we're heading into the northern half of the province, and this area is rich with history. The Gold Rush Trail begins at the mouth of the Fraser River in the south of the province and winds its way north to Barkerville Historic Town and Park, following the traditional Indigenous peoples' trading routes utilised during the fur trade and expanded during the gold rushes of 1858 to 1862. Today's Gold Rush Trail is an experiential corridor, a journey of stories, people, activities, and places that BC can share with its visitors. The Caribou Chilcotin is the heart of BC's cowboy culture, so it's actually home to half of the province's guest ranches. So for those looking to get out and see some of BC on horseback, this is definitely the area we would recommend. So if you're looking for nature, wildlife, and space to roam, then you want to be looking to the very northern part of BC. So we're coming into northern BC here. From glacial valleys and soaring mountain peaks to dense forests and sweeping wildlife parks, the wilderness here is at a different scale. From Prince George to the Alaska Highway to the Stuart Acacia, travel along historic scenic routes, exploring small towns and connecting with local culture along the way. Here we've got a picture of the Alaska Highway. It's very road less travelled, off the beaten path, and big wildlife spotting opportunities here. You're very likely to see wildlife in the road or at the side of the road. We've also got Heidi Gwaii, the island just off of northern BC, and it's an ideal destination to experience the rugged and remote wilderness that BC is known for. The area is nicknamed Canada's Galapagos for its diverse plant and animal life, and the totem pole and longhouse remains are some of the oldest authentic examples of coastal First Nations villages. So continuing your scenic journey in the north, you can sail through the Inside Passage on BC Ferries from Prince Rupert to Port Hardy. As I mentioned earlier, BC Ferries operates one of the most sophisticated ferry systems in the world with multiple departures daily, and this is meant to be a truly amazing experience, being able to journey through the Inside Passage. So one thing to note is keeping your eyes peeled for the launch of Rainforest to Rockies later this year. You'll be finding out more that you can do around the regions that the route goes through. So you'll be setting off from Vancouver on the shores of the Pacific Ocean, travelling through the rainforests and desert landscapes along the winding rivers and lakes towards the snow-capped mountains and the glaciers beyond. So starting from Vancouver, there's 3 main highways to travel to allow you to explore the surrounding areas. We'll be spotlighting the different things that you can see and do in the area, and all will be revealed soon. So there's definitely more information to be coming on this, so keep your eye out for more information on the Rainforest to Rockies. I'm going to talk a bit more about the regions that this route's going to be going through now. So first up, visitors can travel to the southern interior of the province to the Okanagan, which is home to Canada's only desert. It's sunny and hot with lavender fields and vineyards spanning the hillside, and the Long Valley is filled with an expansive lake. The Okanagan Valley is home to British Columbia's biggest wine region. BC has over 200 wineries, with most of them in the Okanagan area. Fermented grapes aren't the only beverage originating from these lands. There are also plenty of cideries, breweries, and distilleries in the area, and plenty of farm-to-fork food. Popular pursuits here include cycling the Kettle Valley Rail Trail and boating on the Okanagan Lake. The main centres are Kamloops and Kelowna. Kamloops is also home to the BC Wildlife Sanctuary, which is a wildlife park and rehabilitation centre for orphaned and injured wildlife, if you've still got those people who are really keen on seeing that wildlife. So as you travel east from the Okanagan, you reach the Kootenay Rockies region. So rock climbing isn't just for the experts when there's via ferrata to help you along. And this is Italian for Iron Way. And it's a series of iron rings and wire cables that are affixed to the mountainside, providing a secure climbable route for those with little to no experience and those brave enough to try it. There are so many hiking trails in the Kootenay Rockies to experience. Many of them can be accessed via the 4 national parks located in the Kootenay region, and that's Yoho, Glacier, Kootenay and Revelstoke National Parks. Also, while on your trip to the Kootenay Rockies, make sure to visit one of the many hot springs in the area. And if you're looking for a real adrenaline fix, then you can try a mountain coaster. Here we've got pictured the Panorama Mountain Coaster. There's also plenty of skiing opportunities, but you don't have to be an avid skier to enjoy everything BC has to offer in the winter. There are lots of milder winter activities too. Visitors can enjoy lots of quaint, small mountain towns here, such as Nelson, Revelstoke, and Rosslyn, which are real hidden gems in the Kootenays. So I'm just going to show you guys a quick video now, which kind of goes a little bit more into what you would expect to see on this rainforest to Rockies route.
I spy with my little eye every color I know, and some I've never seen before.
A rainforest with roots so deep, they stop me in my tracks.
Water that races beneath my feet as it makes its way to calmer places.
I spy with my little eye lands where the winds roam free.
Valleys where I can taste the sunshine.
Mountains that change my view of the world.
I spy with my little eye something big and furry.
An unexpected detour to my new favorite place on Earth that I didn't even know existed.
I feel the power of nature.
I hear the stories of people I meet along the way.
I take every twist and turn on the journey of a lifetime.
I see wonders unfold in every direction, and how beautifully it's all connected. Along rainforest to Rockies.
So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an insight of the amazing things you can expect to experience on this new route that we're going to be launching soon. So thank you very much for listening, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed that. My contact details are just up here, so you can take my email address if you've got any further questions or any more information that you would like to find out. So yeah, handing back over to you, Charlie.
Thank you so much, Lily. Beautiful video. I know there'll be a request